EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada, opening round coverage of the Mesquite Classic. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. The leader right now is Adam Long. He's on the move early at 5 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to get off to a hot start and maybe make an early move up the AM leaderboard. And there's a good start. That one in the fairway here to get the tournament rolling. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's two good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
And let's bring in Notah Begay, 4-time winner on tour, on this putt for birdie.
And this is working back up the hill, but it doesn't look like it has a whole lot of break to it whatsoever. Yeah, I think he's going to be very disappointed that he never gave that a chance to get to the hole.
Safely in. It's a par here at first, and he'll stay at level par. Ready to tee off here at the second hole. Quite a view from up here, Frank.
Once again, big elevated tee, and it's hard to imagine you have a tee that high up, but that'll shorten that 445 yards. Obviously, it's a dog leg left. You've got to be careful if you hit driver and 2 straight, because then you can run out. A nice tee shot in the middle there, and then you get a relatively straight shot into this sort of par 4 green, obviously going a little bit back up the hill. And once again, a little bit like that opening hole, sort of different tiers on that green. Try and make sure that you're on the right one.
Another good tee shot for him to start the round as he gets another fairway here at the second. Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second. Well, had a good lie in the fairway, but couldn't do anything with it. That comes up woefully short.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
But not quite on target. Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. Frank, 227 yards from the back tee here at the par 3 third. This is all you want.
Well, that's for sure. It plays a little longer than that too by virtue of playing uphill. Thin air might negate some of that. There's going to be a good shot just to keep the ball on the green. One of the smaller greens here.
Yeah, and with the elevated green, he might have needed an extra club, as that won't get there. Still work to do to get this on the green. This his second.
It's tough to take an extra club out of that lie, Rich, because it's always in the back of your mind. If you hit it properly, it's going to email the green.
Gave that one everything he had, and he really gouged it, and still, it was short. Frank, you have to appreciate that. That is excellent technique right there to get right around gimme range. Should help him walk away with just a bogey.
No doubt. This is such a tricky green, too, so that's very well done.
That one in for a bogey here at the third. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. 383-yard fourth hole. Certainly not long, Frank, but there's plenty of trouble out there.
Yeah, this is very much a positional hole. This is not sort of tee it up with a driver and just rip it down. It's just find the fairway. You're going to have virtually just a short wedge, 9-iron really at the most into this green. And really, this is a good chance for a birdie. So 2 good shots, and you shouldn't be too far away. That had to be in the rough the whole way. One more bounce back on the fairway.
So can he capitalize on the break here? His second from the short grass. That's got to be disappointing. Good line on the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. Just needed a little bit more, but he couldn't quite get it there. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. This is one of the signature holes here at Wolf Creek. Par 5 fifth is 490 yards, and you can get home in 2 and maybe have a story to tell when you're all done. Maybe an eagle 3. Oh, that's trouble. Nope, that just did not look right from the start, and that ball is into the hazard. So he'll take the drop and now go about trying to somehow save par, and this will be his third to the par 5.
Oh, boy. Far from a good shot, that.
Nope, that'll be short. Maybe by a good 10 feet.
This is a 9-footer.
You can see the frustration building. That is not a great putt there. Okay, so problems at the par 5, as that's in for a 7. And he'll fall back now to 5 over par. Frank, here at the 6th, where are you looking to land the ball off the tee?
Got to be careful here for the longer hitters, Rich. Driver actually might be too much. That stream that we just saw at the par 5 fifth hole, it also comes across here. So something that lands short of that, which is in the vicinity of 280, 290 yards. That's the key. From there, well, you're not going to have too much more in, sort of 140, 150 yards in. It is a dogleg right, but find that fairway there. Second shot played just a fraction uphill. And this green, it's got more humps than hollows in it. It's to be expected, though. This course is absolutely crazy.
And that one going to wind up in the bunker. And this not a distance you practice all that often with your bunker shots.
More evidence of the long bunker shot and exactly how difficult it is. So now, put that in the back of your mind. Grab that wedge out, chip it close, still make a par.
Maybe that can help turn things around here on this front side. Well done there from off the green. It's down for an unlikely birdie. Maybe the best risk-reward hole here at Wolf Creek is right here at the par 4 7. It is, without question, drivable at 302 yards. However, getting that tee shot to stay on the green can often be a different story. We see plenty of shots go over the back, leaving an incredibly difficult pitch shot off the desert floor. That's a big lash. He might be able to cover this. No fairway here. This one in that rough. Here at 7, this is second from off the fairway. "12 feet still to go." Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. We arrive now at the beautiful but treacherous par 3 8th, another one of Wolf Creek's signature holes, playing a stout 248 yards with a creek that wraps around the green from front to back. Important to hit your mark here. Well, that's starting a little right. That's going to need to hold on. And that ball not wanting to cooperate, and it is into the hazard. Okay, so now after the drop and the penalty stroke, this will become his third shot now at the par 3. Oh, and he didn't hit that squarely at all. Good stop, though it is for a bogey 4. And that's going to move him back to 4 over. Stepping up to the shot here at the 9th, it's a par 4, 390 yards.
It is anything other than straight off the tee because of all these sort of undulations and curvature on the fairway. You'd think well bunkered, but the last bunker on the right side there, longer hitters, they can nearly fly that, just over 300 yards. Either that, shorter hitter just play to that fat area of the green. That'll be sort of some, 270 yards. That will take all the water out of play into a green that slopes back at you. So very good chance, even with a wedge in hand, to get the ball close. A good way to finish the front 9.
Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. A lot of movement on this putt left to right. I think the idea here is just to get it inside sort of a 3-foot circle. What a putt right there. The speed was spot on, but it's just a fraction off liner. That would have gone in. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that will make this an even 40 for the front side, 4 over par. There's a lot happening on this par 4 10th at 472 yards, though it is one of the few flat tee shots here at Wolf Creek. You can see there are bunkers and a lake on the left and then the brush on the right. So you want to get this ball in play. That's important. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. So a poor tee shot at 10, now his second. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain at +4. Here now at the 215-yard par 3 11th, another elevated tee shot, meaning it usually plays shorter than the yardage. A miss right is definitely better than a miss left. Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. This one, not for the faint of heart. Down a big slope, though it is for birdie. Oh, that nearly went in. That's a touch of class right there. Very good effort. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll stay right where he is. Frank, the par 5 12th is another case of a hole where you see that Wolf Creek Golf Club can actually be kind of scary, daunting. But you look out at the desert mountains, and then you add in some water, which we have here on the left, and you can go for some big numbers here if you're not careful.
Well, this is where the Wolf and the Creek can take a bite out of you. You hit it left off the tee, then you're certainly going to start to rack up a number. There's enough fairway down the right, but once again, if you hit a good drive and this hole is reachable for you, then you've got to worry about the water, which is to the right of this green. 5 wouldn't be the worst score you could make around here, that's for sure. I've seen 6s and 7s.
Okay, pretty good shot right there. Didn't quite release all the way out after landing in the fairway, but still, chance for an up and down birdie at this par 5. Terrific golf shot, and now that for an easy birdie. Nothing to it. It's a birdie here at 12. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got to weigh a little bit on that tee ball. Not in the fairway, but not a real problem here at the 13th. Getting set to play his second shot. Going to have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Yeah, that's a little more uphill than you think, and that's going to come up a bit short. This from 7 feet. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he'll hold steady at +3. certain holes in golf, you just want to pull out the phone and snap a picture and just soak it all in. This is one of those holes, the 14th at Wolf Creek, 444 yards. Spectacular, isn't it? Oh, that is way right.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
139 is the number. Ball sitting down a little bit in the rough, but nothing too dangerous.
That ball was always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, there's nothing wrong with that on this hole.
That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. Now to the short par 3 15th hole here at Wolf Creek. What is this, Frank? Just a wedge or a 9-iron?
That's all, Rich, but it's very tempting to get greedy here. And, well, you pay the price, obviously, if you miss the green on the left down on those bunkers because they're a good 6-7 feet below the level of the green. But with a wedge or a 9-iron, who doesn't go aiming at the flag?
And that's certainly not what you have in mind standing on the tee box. That never had a chance of hitting the green. Now a delicate little chip here for his second.
It is a game of touch. It is evidence right there when your touch is out. What a difference it makes. That ball went a long way past.
This is a 28-footer. Yes, Will right there. That is in for par here at 15. And he'll remain at 2 over par. Now to the 16th hole as we get set for the finishing stretch. And Frank, what's the best way to play this relatively short par 4?
Somehow you've got to straighten the hole up in your mind's eye, Rich. Just look all the way across that canyon and look like the hole was built straight, because really that's the way it should be played. If you start looking left and turning it into a dog leg, then all of a sudden bad things can happen. So look straight at the green. That's your line. Just try and bisect those 2 fairway bunkers.
And that one not going to stop in time. It'll roll all the way into the bunker. After a big drive, he'll dig in for a second out of the sand. All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. A birdie putt now at 16.
And this is pretty flat all the way. I don't think there's much in it at all.
All straight into the cup. Well done. That's a birdie here at 16. Now to the 17th, par 5 here at Wolf Creek Golf Club.
Yeah, dogleg left. Tee shot obviously has to be played short of that creek down there. It's still going to be a reachable hole, even though this hole's sort of around the 550, 560 mark. But because you've got to play short of that stream, it's going to leave a lengthy second shot, and you've got to get the distance right on the button.
Oh boy, that has started way left. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5, the second, you knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just leave that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
Yeah, I think he expected that to be a little quicker down the slope, but not too bad. The putter has not been at its best, but this a good look for birdie. Yes, some good playing here toward the end of the round. Birdies at 16 and 17. 18th hole, and Frank, again, a good scoring opportunity. Short par 4.
Yeah, if you looked at the scorecard, you'd think you could drive this green, but one quick look at the trouble in front and to the right of the screen, and you realize that's probably not the prudent play. Really, something 230, 240 yards off the tee in that vicinity is going to leave you just a flick wedge into this green. It is a rather narrow green, but from that distance, you'd expect to hit it close.
And that one going to be into the bunker off the tee. Looking for a rousing finish, a second out of the sand at 18. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. 10-foot putt left. Boy, not on your last putt of the round. That is cruel. So a bit of a letdown here at 18, but it is a par, and that will be an opening round of 72, even par. One last look at the leaderboard, Frank. Our featured golfer down, but not out after day one.
Yep. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present
the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Mesquite, Nevada and Wolf Creek Golf Club, live second-round coverage of the Mesquite Classic. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. On top is the Norwegian, Victor Hovland. He shows the way at 7 under. As for our featured golfer, it's going to take a good round to make the weekend as they enter 1 stroke below the projected number. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2. Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5. I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie.
Ooh, flubbed it, really. Oh, just got on the green.
Gonna have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Yeah, you really got to put a charge into it up that slope, and that is fairly well done. Safely in. It's a par here at first, and he'll stay at level par. Moving on to the 445-yard par 4 second, severe dogleg left. Aggressive players hitting driver to the left of the visible fairway. Less aggressive players will play to the right, but be careful long there and your ball can be lost in the desert moonscape. This one starting a hair right.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yes, 120 yards left to the flagstick. Pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
Well, I know I'm paid to talk, but there's not really much to say about that. Best to just move on to the next shot. "13 feet away. Yeah, that's a good putt, though it is for bogey here at the second. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. Now to one of the toughest par 3s you're going to find at 227 yards. Just reaching the green is an accomplishment here. It's a full 90 yards uphill from the black tees to the putting surface. And the uphill shot there, difficult to judge, and that will wind up short. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second. No, rushed it. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And that won't help the cause one bit. Coming now to the 383-yard par 4 fourth, severe dogleg right. Fairway wood or hybrid off the tee might be the play here. Just make sure you avoid the series of bunkers on the right. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Should be able to spin this if he wants. 96 yards left for his second. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. That might have been a little more break than he was expecting, as that one winds up undercutting the hole. Okay, that's going to be finished off for his bogey, and that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. We come now to one of Wolf Creek's signature holes, the 490-yard par 5 fifth, another elevated tee. The key here is to clear the desert and creek off the tee and find the fairway. From there, reaching the green in 2 is definitely a possibility. That one looking a little right.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but you're going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
That is absolutely fine. 5 feet now for birdie. Nope, that's not on target, and he just hasn't been able to make much happen here. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain right where he is. Frank, standing on the 6th tee and looking out at this golf course, I can't help but think that if you hit it offline here, you're going to be playing golf with the billy goats.
Yeah, you might actually turn into a billy goat come the end of the day, that's for sure. The huge elevation changes once again are apparent here at the 6th. Tis a dogleg to the right, not really a driver unless you want to sort of bring that creek into play or that little stream that cuts across. Second shot, a little bit uphill. Those bunkers are really where you shouldn't go, we all know that. And this green is anything other than flat. A fun looking hole too, and a fun hole to play.
Okay, so the drop taken, and that will set up what's going to be his third now to this par 4.
Rich, too much grass between ball and club face.
Paid a price with the tee ball landing in the rough. Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. And that won't help the cause one bit. Frank, a very short par 4 here at the 7th, but not one you're going to try to hit off the tee?
No, unless you can fly the ball sort of 300 yards on the nose and stop it within sort of 5 or 6 yards, it's really too risky. This green is not very deep, just sort of 10 or 15 yards in depth. It's just a layup hole, but layup hole it simply doesn't mean grab a club and hit it down the fairway. The best way to play it is to try and hit the ball right on the number. And where I mean by number, I mean the full shot yardage for your second shot, even if that only is a sand iron.
Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he's going to stay at +5. Frank, the par 3/8 really is Wolf Creek in a nutshell. It's hard and it's really pretty.
It is, and it's really long too. Just under 250 yards off that back tee. Slight bit of elevation, but you can see from the tee, obviously we
Uh-oh. Nope, that just did not look right from the start, and that ball is into the hazard. Okay, so the drop made, and this will become his third at the par 3. Oh, that is so well done. That somehow is in the safe par. And he'll stay right where he is. Finishing up this front side here at the par 4 ninth, 390 yards. And what are we looking at, Frank?
Well, it looks relatively straightforward, but it's anything other than that. Decision time again. Do you lay it up into that wide area of the fairway? If you're a longer hitter and you are out here to have a little bit of fun, then maybe you want to take the head cover off because you'll get a little bit of an advantage if you can drive it over that last bunker on that right side, or at least take that out of play, because you're only going to have a short pitch in here.
So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the ninth, and that's going to be a 41 on the front side, 5 over par. The par 4 10th, and Frank, what's the right way to attack this hole?
A little deceiving off the tee here, Rich, because you don't see the full width of the fairway because of the desert down the right side. You do see those bunkers down the left. 280 yards take them completely out of play. And it's a fun green, obviously protected by those bunkers on the left and that little one-pop bunker on the right. But be aware of the contours of this green, and just be aware, too, where they stick the flag. In that front section, then this is certainly a birdie hole.
That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. So he may need to choke up on this one as he gets set for his second. Nah, just caught it fat out of the rough. Never had a chance of reaching, and now it is time to regroup and try to escape with a par. This is a 9-footer. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he'll remain right where he is. On to the 11th hole. We're looking downhill, 215 yards to the green.
And this is one of the holes that you realize you're at Wolf Creek. You would never see this hole anywhere else in the world. It's amazing when you stand on this tee. You see all of the canyons around, but there is a little green area down there surrounded by a couple of bunkers. It's a great-looking par 3. It measures 215 yards, very playable, and you never know, today might be the day where you make birdie.
And I think he was a little wary of hitting the ball too far there, and he winds up leaving it short. Now chipping up to the putting surface for this, his second shot. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he'll stay right where he is. This is an exciting hole. 560-yard par 5-12. There is water down the left side of the fairway and right of the green. If you keep it dry, keep it in play off the tee, well, then you absolutely have a chance to get home in 2 and spark some fireworks. Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. A great opportunity here for birdie. No problems there. That one in for a birdie. And he's got it back to 4 over par. Up next, another short par 4, 350-yard, 13th here at Wolf Creek. It is a dogleg to the right. Big hitters might be tempted to cut the dogleg and go for the green. But buyer beware. Miss right, and your ball is gone. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Not in the fairway, but not a real problem here at the 13th, getting set to play his second shot. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. From about 8 feet. Now, that was right all the way. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. And he'll fall back now to 5 over par. Now to the 14th hole, and Frank, this is probably the best par 4 here at Wolf Creek.
It's certainly the hole that they take the most photographs on, Rich, and you can see why. Great vantage point of the whole golf course. The hole's just sort of littered with bunkers down the left side. So you know where not to go once again. Go to the right side of that. Hole just keeps sort of hooking around that left side. It plays under 450 yards. It's fun. Just sort of draw it a little off the tee, draw it a little into the green, and you'll be fine.
All right, in the fairway. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
148 yards left to the hole. Pin is very accessible here, right in the center of the green.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
This one is all about touch and feel and creativity. Coming down that huge slope, though it is a birdie putt. close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. Don't you just love a really short par 3? This 15th is only 125 yards. Maybe grip down on a wedge, clip it just perfectly, stuff it in there close and make it 2. Gonna have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry.
Maybe a little frustration there. Got a little too much sand and not enough golf ball, and that will come up quite a bit short.
Just gonna sneak on by. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And that's gonna drop him back down to 6 over. All right, into the finishing stretch here at Wolf Creek with the par 4 16th at 393 yards. This one requiring a good drive over the canyon. If you do put that in play, you'll have a chance to make a birdie. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. So after a big drive, 77 yards now for his second. A birdie putt now at 16.
Yeah, and over a putt like this, you've really got to trust the fact you've banked the practice, you trust the process, and certainly trust the line.
That's going to scoot a foot or 2 by. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll remain at 6 over. We come now to a great risk-reward challenge. 562-yard par 5 17. Good drive will roll down the hill, offering a chance to get home in 2. But if you don't get there, your ball might roll back into a lake. Good luck. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got to weigh a little bit on that tee ball. That is starting right. Got to be careful over there. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. And he'll get things back to 5 over. Finishing our round at Wolf Creek with another short par 4, 307-yard 18th. Fairway wood or hybrid off the tee might be in order. The approach is the scary part here. Waterfall on the left, deep bunkers and rocks on the right, a two-tiered green that will make for a tough two-putt. Oh, not holding back. This is a big swing.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Second shot now at the home hole. Ball is in the rough, but has a chance to get this within birdie range with a good shot. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Yeah, that's how to end it. Back-to-back birdies at 17 and 18. So, Frank, this a very difficult Friday for our featured golfer. Nothing seemed to go right. And this is going to wind